Hey Google, snooze.
Okay, 10 more minutes.
Why? So much going on. Hey Google, stop. What the heck was that? Good morning. Welcome to Day in My Life. Day in the life of YouTuber Evan Edinger edition. Let's actually get up. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. I start every single morning like this. I say this to God. God, don't let me die. Jesus, please subscribe. Ring that church bell. I know it's probably basic, but the first thing I do as soon as I wake up every day, probably the same as everyone else's, I'm just gonna reach for my phone. It's almost like an excuse that I don't want to get out of bed, and so I'll just look at my phone for a bit. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I'll scroll on my phone for a bit, look at the time, and be like, huh, it's 9:12. At 9:15, I'll go downstairs and make some breakfast. And then I look at my phone and go, oh wait, it's 9:16. At 9:20, I'll go downstairs and make some breakfast. And that'll just repeat until I force myself out of bed. Usually, first thing I open is Reddit. I like scrolling through my feed, reading the news, getting a new meme along the way, brighten up my morning. Then I usually switch apps, go into my YouTube Studio app, and start reading all the recent comments made on my videos, which is really nice that they compile all of them, regardless of how old the video is. So just so you know, you leave a comment, I'm always going to read it, probably in the morning as well. Then I usually pop over on Instagram, check out some stories, look through my feed, pop on Twitter, look at the mentions, you know, standard social media fare. So before going downstairs, basically, grab my watch. Looks like I've got 2 minutes to stand up this hour before I get told off by the watch, so that's good to know. Grab my watchy watch. Grab my headphones in case anyone is downstairs, because I like watching videos and I don't want to disturb people. Let's go. Every morning I start my day the same. I brew an espresso coffee, and while it brews, I make myself 2 eggs, 2 sausages, Greek yogurt, and some granola. People think this is a lot of effort, but it genuinely takes me less than 10 minutes every morning, and it gives me something that I'm really excited to wake up to. Tasty breakfast. Now usually while eating breakfast, I like to watch a couple YouTube videos and catch up on my feed. There's almost always going to be a video from iTemp Plays, Philip DeFranco Show, a little bit. Let's see what we got today. Now, usually, I find it a bit difficult to work in my room if it's really messy, so before I try and get anything else done with my day, I'm gonna make my bed and put away some clothes that I washed yesterday. Also, I don't know about you guys, but I recently got this weighted blanket. It basically feels like a nice hug when I'm going to sleep. First, it was a bit too much, but recently, I've grown to like it. I guess it's because you have to wait till you start liking it. What? Now, I know I've got a desk, a perfectly fine desk over here, could be doing work there, but I always just end up working in my bed, either like this, Indian style, getting stuff done, or honestly, that's why my outro for my videos recently have just been me sitting in my bed, getting work done. That's where I spend most of my time. So before I get to work, I always like to ask myself what the goals I have for the day are, and I make a little to-do list. Today's, we've got to edit a travel blog from Japan. That's a goal. I have had that on my to-do list for ages though, because I've been so busy, that always ends up getting pushed to the back. I've got to get at least 100 XP on Duolingo for Spanish. I usually start my day with that. We got a German lesson, eat lunch, important. Sometimes I'll forget, I've got too much to do. I'm going to the gym, getting my eyes tested, and I have to print off a paper at the library, because who owns a printer in 2019/20? I don't. Also, I've got another video I'm going to be attempting to film today because I'm a crazy man with a very busy day today. That's genuinely, this is a normal day in the life of me. But before that, I think I should probably work on the face, shave, shower a bit. Let's clean ourselves up. This is the first time using this. I have no clue what I'm doing here. I'm going to be very honest. One of the worst parts about living in the UK is they don't have outlets in their bathrooms. Why? How am I supposed to dry my hair? Why am I talking like The bee from Bee Movie, stop at Seinfeld. You know, ever since I lived with Dodie, I used to borrow this brush from her like every day. And then when she moved out, she was like, you can have it. It's been like 5 years. It's a good brush, does the job. A couple months back, I DM'd Philip DeFranco because I wanted to get his Beautiful Bastard hair product. The shipping to the UK was pretty crazy. So I was like, hey man, drop those shipping prices for me, I want it. And he ended up just DMing me back and being like, yo, here you go. So, long story short, my hair smells freaking great. I actually really like this stuff. There we go. Woo! Trying to dry your hair without a mirror, I wouldn't recommend, but then again, just put outlets in the bathroom. This is why my hair looks so bad in every video. I don't know what the heck I'm never doing. But now, I can finally put a shirt on. Demonetized. What we gonna wear today? I actually got this YouTube shirt at my first ever YouTube gathering in like 2000 and I want to say 2010. It was like in New York City. I met What the Buck. It was pretty cool. It was like at the YouTube space, and I think I had like 2,000 subscribers, and I was so excited to be allowed to go, you know, to the YouTube space. I like that they still allow this type of thing, and it helps inspire other creators that want to make a name for themselves, really, on the platform. To just learn. Check where your local YouTube space is. They have like loads of classes and stuff, and it's great. I'm always too scared I'm too tall for the shot, but this is a full frame camera, so hopefully that's not an issue. There we go. Comfy boy. These are some skinny jeans. And now before I go out and do all the errands I've got to do today, I usually like to get a little something done first on my to-do list. So I'm going to try and get all my Duolingo done now. Maybe I'll do a little bit later. Maybe I'll do some on the way, to be honest, on the app. I have a problem. And with that, it's time to head out. Got my gym clothes in my bag, got my glasses frames to get fixed, and oh yes, I've got to print some stuff from the library, so let's head out.
Close your eyes for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take this lens off. Looking straight ahead for me, can you read the bottom line?
For Huz, F-R-H-O-Z.
Can you see the bottom paragraph?
Prevention is better than cure. Specsavers Hearing Centers.
Perfect, brilliant. Yeah. I'll take that back from you.
We have to do an ad read. It says I have near ADD. How did you know? Alright, so library stuff printed off, if you wanted to know. Some Math A levels. Look forward to that in the next couple weeks or so. Gonna be taking one of those. Hope I don't bomb it. I did really well in the GCSE, so I'm hoping I do well on that one, but that's also really heavily requested video. A lot of good stuff coming. And now I just got a notification on my watch. Gotta go to the gym. Got a PT sesh, time to get those gains. Looks like I'm gonna be running about a minute or two late for my gym sesh. Ooh, everything's cutting close today. Stretch time. Oh my.
Did you get lucky?
What, with this? Yes, it's empty. Oh my god, it just started raining right now. Oh, well, that was the gym sesh. My whole body's in pain, most of my legs, gosh dang. Did 100 kilos on the leg press. Ah, gosh. And now I'm really hungry, so I just realized it's like, what is it, 3 p.m., haven't eaten yet. Time for some lunch. Grab one of these. It's Mariah from the video. I'm not gonna get those. They have these like fancier ones here. West Country cheddar onion chutney. Yes. I have now made it back to my house. I've got a phone call in 25 minutes with an agent that might want to represent me. YouTube behind the scenes stuff. I desperately need management. I'm making a video about why coming up. A little bit of a meltdown recently, but you know, standard YouTube stuff. It's so annoying when I get periods of time like this where I have 25 minutes before the next thing I have to do, because it's so hard for me to get into a flow of like, I'll edit for a bit, because I like to like take long periods of time where I'm like, once I get in the zone, you know, hyper focused into that. But I can't, because it's only 25 minutes. By the time I get ready and get all the files open and get ready to go, Got a phone call. Guess she's busy. Well, it looks like I'm getting stood up for a management call. Just great, but I've also realized I have not checked my emails today, and I've got like a spreadsheet to fill out for a trip I'm going on next month, and I also had 2 other emails that I'm like, oh crap, yikes, gotta reply to that now. I have not gotten a chance to do any editing today. It's currently, what, 5:30? Lost like an hour of time. It turns out in between the influencer management person forgetting that we had a call, being like, where'd the time go? Thanks, I feel appreciated. Great. I then also realized when I checked my email, I was supposed to do a little photo shoot for another brand really quickly in my room that I'm supposed to post on Instagram next month. It sounds like it's not that much, but gosh, I didn't have much time to get that done. So I just got that done. Here we go. You know, originally today I was also planning on setting up my room to film another video and show you the behind the scenes of that. It was going to be a video about how I do my Duolingo, which is going to be coming out in like 2 weeks. But when I'm doing a video like that, that's not like this one for instance, I really like to make sure I'm in like the right mind space, and I'm just so exhausted from today, probably mostly from the hardcore session I had at the gym and running around frantically. I'm just going to do that tomorrow. I have time. I'm filming this one today. Gosh. In the meantime, I guess I could get a little editing done. Well, it's now 7. I've gotten a lot more of my travel vlog edited from Hakone, which is nice. I've done like most of the basic edit here, which is nice. You kind of just sit when you're editing and you just keep watching clips, and then you try and see like how can you make this smoothly transition in a better way, and you're like, oh, I like that shot, slow it down, blah blah blah, this type of thing. But I've also done a bit more of Duo. I'm trying to space out my Spanish throughout the day so that it's, you know, more in my memory. But as it is 7, I'm getting hungry. I eat a lot. We're working out, you gotta eat a lot of calories, so I think I'm going to make a dish that's quick and easy so I can get back into working, basically.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
I'm cooking.
Noodles.
See, you actually have friends here now.
Wow.
So you can
Wow, I
film.
can't believe people live here. Look at that. Vegan food.
Tofu.
Do it for Greta.
Sorry, who are you?
I'm actually.
So I'm about to cook some dinner. I'm just curious. If you had to guess what I was making, what would you think it was?
Gusto.
Not sponsored today. It is pasta. Good job.
Chicken pasta.
Is it chicken tonight?
It's not chicken tonight. I'm making chicken tonight. I'm making a pesto pasta. It's like a creamy chicken pesto pasta I make all the time. So I actually just ran to the store to get all the ingredients I needed for this dish, which is, I want to remind you, called a chicken pesto pasta. And I forgot the pesto. So I'm making my own. We got Parmesan, fresh basil leaves, lemon juice, spiritual kick. So I really didn't know how this would turn out because I've never made my own pesto before, but I'm actually quite surprised. This looks really nice and creamy. Oh my god, and it smells amazing. This is some fresh baby spinach on top of chicken, pesto, basil, cheese. There's a bit of cream cheese in there as well. It's looking really, really, really nice. So this is what the finished dish looks like. I'm very happy with how it's come out. This is my little portion here. Obviously I made a lot so I can have leftovers. I'm pleasantly surprised. I still think I'd rather go for the, store-bought Tesco pesto. Store-bought pesto. Oh my gosh, well, I'm very full. A little bit tipsy, had a nice amount of wine. This is basically my standard day. At this point, it's coming up on 10:30. Watched a couple funny videos in the living room with the crew, and now I'm probably gonna just tone down a bit, brush my teeth, watch an episode of Dark. I'm on season 2 and it's really good, and basically that's the life of a YouTuber. When that YouTuber is me, it's a pretty standard day. Sometimes I have less errands so I get more editing done, but usually I prioritize things like that anyway. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please be sure to give it a big old thumb. Hope you did see the inside of my life, the BTS as you say. I don't understand. I don't either. If you want to see these videos every week, I do make videos every Sunday, so if you want, you can subscribe and ring the bell so YouTube actually tells you when I upload. But other than that, you can watch these videos if you want, or just go about your day. Have a lovely time. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.